Okay, so last week, or not last week, last video, which was done on like Friday, I showed how to set up CMTMS in the most basic, simplest way. And what it would do is I showed how to make records to take these two boxcars here. I'm in Survey right now. And why won't my arrow keys work? There we go. And move them to their industries here and here. Very simple. Now, in this next video, this one here, I'm going to show a little more advanced stuff. I'm going to show how to have a car already at the industry, ready to be picked up at the session start. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to go into the session, which we're back into our urban switching module, and I modified, of course. We've already got the two cars on the ECS track and our locomotive, so we're not going to worry about that. We're going to go back to our train tab, and let's find a nice boxcar. Yeah, nice boxcar. IQ boxcar. And we're going to put it at this one, and this was Industry 1, correct? Yes, that's Industry 1. So we're going to put that car there. Let's find another car. Where's another one? There we go. IQ Grand Trunk boxcar. There we go. And we'll put that one there. Now, we'll go back to our notepad, which I actually closed out. Type IND1. This is how I make note of how many cars I have there. I put a space, I then put a 1. So then, IND2 space 1. Now if I were to put 2 cars there, I'd mark 2. If I put 10 cars, I'd put 10. If I put 57 cars, 57. But we only put 1, so I'm only going to mark down 1. This step is not needed, but it's always good to keep track of what you've done on the route somewhere else, so that way you can keep track, or you can get your records right. Now we'll go to Content Manager, back to our easy CMTMS4 HTML asset. Edit in Explorer. Go back to the config. We can actually close that now. We're going to go down. Click right there. Enter a few times. Go back up. Space. CMTM2. Tab over a couple of times. Quotes. And let's do one for every day of the week. Now, this is where it gets weird, because the car's not starting at an ECS track. The car is starting at an industry. Now, we could easily say IND1, but that's not going to work. What we need to do, and this is exactly how it needs to be spelled out, is PORTAL 1. That's all it needs to be. It doesn't matter if that portal exists or not. You just have to have it say it starts at a portal. Of course, these are boxcars, so XBG. Don't worry about that, but now it's where it gets a little weird. Instead of doing another X, like that, instead we do IND1. And now we want this car to go to IND2. The car is loaded. We don't care what the car is loaded with. We want it there for 1 hour. And now we want the car to go to ECS1. It's of course empty. Don't care what it's emptied with. 1 hour, quotation mark. And now we do the same thing, but now we do CMTM3. Tab over a couple of times, quotation mark, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Same thing as before, PORTAL1, quotation mark, XBG, X, except for now it's IND2, going to IND1. And actually, where this one's going to be fun, this one's just going to go straight to an ECS track. Because you can do that. You can send a car straight to the ECS track. ECS1. empty, 1 hour. And actually you have to make sure you have 13 points. So this is 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we actually have to put a couple of extra X's. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So yeah, you have to have 13, or else CMTMS goes. Cold soda, good and tasty. Of course, now we need to update our numrecs here. We now have 4 records, so we say 4. Of course, save. Close that out. Control M to commit that. Go back here. And because I did make a change to the route layer, I'm going to go save. Do not save session, save. If we only made changes to the session layer, then we could just go straight to driver without having to save the route and everything. Alright, route saved, session saved. Now we can load up trains. Silly trains, it's Monday. Why do I... Oh, I'm like, why do I have no audio? Oh, it's because I had my speakers turned off. Alright. We can minimize the quick drive. Click on a car, click on a locomotive. You have to cycle to something to get the switch list to come up. Oh, wrong button. Click to find vehicles ready for pickup. And I think I screwed something up because this car now has a record. It's currently empty, but it does have a record. So let's go see what I screwed up. Oh, because this car's not a freight car. Dirt. Exit driver. Don't save. Now you gotta be careful because some cars aren't CMTMS ready, and you put one of those on there, and that's what happens when a car that's not CMTMS ready is put onto the route. So get on with you. Let's just quickly find a Majika car. Yep, I don't have 2 of those, so that's good. Alright, now it'll work. Hopefully. Keeping fingers crossed. Silly trains, it's Monday! Stay on Monday. There's that. Day 1, click on this car, click back on the locomotive. And sort of worked. That car doesn't have all the records inside or all the content creator who made this car doesn't have all the well, Majika doesn't have all the data that is required to show the car's reporting mark and its number, but this car is ready and it's loaded. Well, that's the industry. I'm hitting control click, there we go. And it wants to show me the industry. Why can't I click on anything? Because I'm recording and Trains isn't like me recording. Temperamental when I'm recording. There we go. See, the car says it's going to Industry 2, it's loaded. And so now we could start switching this and start working this, and it would actually be a fun little switching puzzle. In this route, you could very easily come up with about half a dozen records and have just a little switching puzzle, and you could put some portals to bring more traffic in. I actually haven't experimented too much with using the portals to bring trains in or out. I tend to do sessions where cars just stay on the route. That's just my personal preference and my knowledge limit when it comes to the CMTMS, so I'm not going to show how to do that, but what else do I want to show? Well, this video is already getting kind of long, so that's all I'm going to show for this video. Next video, we'll hop over to a much larger route, and I'll get it all set up, and I'll show how to do yard routing, so that way you can actually tell a car that it goes to Industry A, or Industry 1 over here, but it needs to go to that industry via a particular railroad, or via a particular yard, or maybe the car needs to go a certain train. Well, not certain train, but the routing, similar to what I've done with my Fox Mountain and Little River Railroad, where it has the indicator for the what railroad handles the cars. So that's the next video I'm going to do with the CMTMS. So once again, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Check the forums. DAP has he actually just when I say this relative to the time I'm releasing this video, he did just announce he's going to be releasing 2 huge CMTMS4 routes that, while not scenic wonders, I'm quoting him up slightly, paraphrasing him here, while not scenic wonders, are supposedly really good operators, and I actually can't wait to get my grubby little hands on them, because I've played some of his other routes and they are fantastic. So yeah, check out his routes, download his routes, check out the CMTM, learn it. It's fascinating. Yes, it is a utter pain in the rear end to get working, but it is worth it. The operations the operational possibilities with it are amazing. I actually don't. I'm building this huge project route, and it's gonna take me years to complete. I stopped putting industries on it and removed all the industry tracks because I'm just gonna build it as a CMTMS route. So that's the direction I'm going with that. Yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good one.